Hey, this is video 2 on creating the template TravelGuide2 on Appmaker1.com, and I want to show you the easy way to get all of these other pages created and all of the files that you're going to need uploaded. So from the opening page, I'm going to click In-App Resources. From here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to here's all of the photos I have, and you notice I have already done the 75 by 75 photos and also the regular size photos. I'm going to click and drag all those and drop them into here, and when I do, all those resources are going to pop in, all of those photos of what I'm going to be using. Now, if you remember from the last video, we took the photos that we'll be using on the pages, and we also trimmed them down to 75 by 75 so they could be an icon on the menu page as well. Drop them all in here, and then they'll be here ready for you. Okay, so now let's go back to edit pages, and I've already added in a couple of more pages, but I'm going to show you the easiest way to go ahead and add it in. We've dropped all our files in, and if you'll remember right, when I was mentioning the 75 by 75, we took the Bella Louisville picture that appears here in this page, and then we put it into GIMP or Pixlr, and we trimmed it to 75 by 75 so that when we put it on this menu, it would be the exact size, and each one of these will be exactly 75 by 75, so the menu is going to look nice. So we've dropped all those in. Again, we went to Resource Manager. We dragged our photos in, dropped them into the Resource Manager, and closed. So all of our photos that we need for now are on here. So now the simple thing is, I'm going to click this Belle of Louisville one, and I'm going to click Duplicate, and then I'm going to look up here and see this is the text that has, by the way, the code at the end of it that you need for your first Bella Louisville page, and also the code for all of the text for all these different things. Now, I already have in mind the Louisville Slugger. I did that first. I did Churchill Downs next. This time I'm going to do the Muhammad Ali Center. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight that and copy it. And over here I'm going to call it, I'm just going to call it Ali Center. That's a little easier for me to spell. I'm going to duplicate that. I'm going to edit. And I'm going to remember to click the design. I'm going to highlight all of the text, paste in the other text. I'm going to click to the right of the picture, drag to the left, and then I'm going to click the picture button, and I'm going to go ahead and grab my Muhammad Ali photo if I can find it, and there it is, and I choose it, save, done. Another page is complete. I'm going to duplicate that. At this time, let's see, let's look at my text. The next one is the Kentucky Derby Museum. I'm going to copy that text. I'm just going to call it Kentucky Derby Museum. And I will duplicate. I will edit. Click the design button. Highlight that text and delete it. Paste the other text in, click to the right, drag to the left, grab that. This is the Kentucky Derby Museum. Derby Museum is what I called mine. Done. And complete that process. I'm going to pause the video. Let's complete that process to get all of these pages created. Okay, now that we have all of our attraction pages created, we need to go back to tab 2. And we're going to fix this menu. Now, what we're going to want to do on this is we want to put these in alphabetical order. So the easiest way to do it is to put our text into a little spreadsheet. Kentucky Derby Museum, Louisville Slugger, Bella Louisville, Ohio River, etc. The way we're going to need to put them all in here, and then we'll go to Data, and we'll go to sort, and we see that this is the order that they should be in. So the Bell of Louisville is first. I'm going to put this spreadsheet off to the side somewhere where you won't be seeing it, but I'm going to go to page 2. So instead of Bell of Louisville, Kentucky Kingdom was the next one. So we'll put Kentucky Kingdom in there, and this image, hopefully you've already put your Kentucky Kingdom 75 by 75 image. You've created it and put it in here. So I'm just going to look for it. Kentucky Kingdom 75, choose, and we're going to take the URL and take it to the Kentucky Kingdom URL. And for the description, we'll just put theme park. I want to spell theme correctly. I'm going to go to the second one, or the third one is going to be Kentucky Derby Museum. Kentucky Derby Museum. We'll click this and go grab the 75 by 75 Derby. We'll change this to the Kentucky Derby Museum, and the description of the page is we'll just put history of the Kentucky Derby. For that might be a little long. We'll find out in just a second how that worked. No, it worked out just fine. Okay, the fourth page is Kentucky Science Center. Put that in there. We'll change the icon to the Science Center 75 that we created and uploaded already. And we'll change the link to the Science Center. There it is, Kentucky Science is what I called it. And the description of the page, kid-friendly science museum. That'll be a good description for that one. Go to page 5 after the Science Center Louisville Slugger Museum. Louisville, I'll just put Louisville Slugger because it is a museum and factory. We'll put that in the description. Museum and factory. And we'll send it to the Louisville Slugger.html, and we'll change this to the Louisville Slugger 75. And see a problem? We've run out of places on the menus. Very easily resolved with the plus sign here. You could also delete something with the minus sign, and if you get them out of order, you can use these arrows here to move something up or move these up or down in the list. So we'll click the plus sign, and the next one is the Louisville Zoo. Missed something there. Go to Louisville, the Zoo 75 picture. We'll send it over to the zoo page. And a description for the Louisville Zoo. I don't know. Huge zoo, lots of fun. And then we'll click the plus sign. Again, Muhammad, spelling that's a little challenging for me. Muhammad Ali Museum. And I've not spelled that right. There we go, Muhammad Ali Museum. And we're going to call it History of the Champ. History of the Champ. We're going to send it over to the Muhammad Ali Museum. I think I called it Ali Center to make it simple for myself to spell. And I'm going to look for Ali or Muhammad Ali 75 in my list. There he is. Choose that. And we have just 3 more to go. We've got the Ohio River. we'll go to Ohio River 75. And we'll send this to the Ohio River.html. And the description of the Ohio River, we'll just make it Louisville's waterway. That might be a good description for that. And then we have only two left. We've got the Speed Art Museum. And we'll send this to the Speed Art. Description of the page. For the Speed Art Museum, I'll need to come up with a nice description for that. We'll just put Art Museum and Culture. Art Museum and Culture. And to grab the photo for it. And it's Speed 75, I think is what I called it. There we go, Speed 75. And finally, Waterfront Park. So grab the photo for it. Waterfront 75 or something like that. Whatever I named it. Change this to Waterfront Park. 85-acre municipal park. And now we'll save and done. Attractions, and now we have a nice menu, and it looks like we got something kind of messed up here, so we're going to have to go back in and figure that one out. Okay, so probably there's too much in the description on one of these. That's going to be my guess. So we're going to go back into that, and it's the Muhammad Ali Museum and the Ohio River have kind of overlapped on us somehow. So let's go back and let's take a look at that. Muhammad Ali Museum, History of the Champ, that all looks okay. Let's make it the Ali Museum just for a second and see if that makes a difference. Yeah, that made a difference because Muhammad Ali was, it had too much information. So we'll just make it the, it had too many words is what it did. So we'll make it the Ali Museum, and then everything ends up fitting just fine and dandy. All right, so that's it for this video.